Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, Dad's on Tour UK. The last video was me filming the fitting of the lowered foot pegs. I gave it a little test ride, and as I thought, I'm going to have to try and lower the gear lever a little bit because it was just too high. I just kept having to raise my boot up to change the gears. Searched all over YouTube to try and find a video about changing the level of the gear lever when you've got the quick shifter on the F850 GS. Couldn't find one, so had a little play around with it and figured it out myself. So I thought I'd do a very quick instructional video as to how I lowered the gear lever. Obviously it will apply if you want to raise it as well. So yeah, I'll take you through it. So here we are down with the quick shifter. The new Wonderlic 1-inch lower bars obviously worked out fine. It made the gear lever obviously far too high really. You can see where maybe somebody's raised it already. There's a little, the previous owner may well have raised it. Could have been a shorter person, maybe raised it and scratched the thing. But so because it's the quick shifter, it's not as easy as just undoing the bolts, twisting and then putting back on. I've seen some videos where people take off this little spliney thing and maybe rotate it to lower it, but there is a little mark there and a little indicator as to where that should be, so I didn't really want to mess about with that too much. But the tools that you will require for this job are 10 spanner and a little screwdriver just to flick the little clip off. So yeah, obviously I've set it to where I want it now, but I'll take you through the process anyway of raising and lowering it. So the first thing I did is just had a look at the amount of thread that was left on the quick shifter, both top and bottom, just to try and keep those two even. I've tried my best to keep them even. I'll only do the top one because the process for the bottom one is exactly the same. So every time I did a turn on the top one, I counted how many turns I did and then did a turn on the bottom one. So the first thing to do is to give a loosen, there we go. And all that is a locking nut, which just folds down, so it gives you a little bit of play on the top bit. There's two little clips that go up through the this little ball joint here, which attach it to the ball joint inside, and that clip goes around the ball joint there and then up through this part here just to lock it onto that other ball joint. So all you need to do is get a little screwdriver, give it a little clip round, and then drop it on the floor and then look for it. But I got it. So all that is then is a little clip that goes up through the ball joint, rotates around and then clips on, which holds it on. And then all you got to do is just with your fingers just prise that off like so. Comes away, and then all you have to do obviously to make it shorter, tighten it in there, count your rotation, so that's 1, 2, or to make it longer, that's where I had it, obviously you count the rotations out, 1, 2. Now as you can see that's coming to the end because I've got mine pretty low, so I have mine set there. So what you can do then is just push that back on and have a look at your gear lever before you tighten up the lock nut. If you wanted to, you could have done one turn on there, one turn on there, so that we're not having two, we're not running out of thread basically, and you run the risk of it coming away. Once you've found your level, be it raising or lowering it, all you have to do then, make sure they're both applied. Get your little clip, make sure that that long end goes up and actually goes through to the hole above. I did try it once and it didn't actually come through the hole, it came out the side, so it wasn't actually fixing it. A little bit tricky. and then once it's in, flip that round, secure. That's it, and basically you're extending the length of these two parts, or shortening the length, which will raise your gear lever up and down. And obviously don't forget at the end, what I do is finger tight and then a little bit of pressure with the spanner, just so that it locks it in place. And that is how you raise and lower the gear lever on the 850 GS that's equipped with the quick shifter. Okay, thanks for watching. Next job, I bought a set of the Grip Puppy foam inserts for the handlebars, so I'll be doing a quick video on the installation of that. I've seen a couple of, they don't look too difficult, so yeah, we'll give that a try. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you can, and we'll see you next time.